What is up, everyone? It is Corey here with WITM. This is episode number 6, and it's time for an edition of Monday Night Raw. I apologize for it being a little while since I've done any uploads. I've just been working like crazy, working overtime lately, and I've had a lot of personal things going on in my life as well, but we are back. We're going to try to get caught up over the next few weeks, next month or so, as we have a Monday Night Raw card. Looks a little bit different than what I last advertised. A card that makes a little bit more sense. We're going to kick things off with one of the matches that we did advertise at the end of the previous episode, that being some women's action between American Maids Ivy Nile and the Rage family Sam Rage. Last week we saw Sam Rage return to action in tag team action in a losing effort with Becky Lynch against the tag team champions Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Will she be able to bounce back in her singles return to wrestling? And then we are going to see two men who have not really gotten to get involved much, kind of been background characters in the Falcon Claw and Rage family rivalry, but they will get their chance to shine finally here tonight as they will make their singles debuts in WIT Season 10. Is going to be Tyger Brown representing the Falcon Claws, taking on the Rage family's Austin Rage. And then I moved over the original opponents for Austin Rage and such into the main event. Will be Braun Breaker versus CM Punk. Of course, a match that will not be a WITM match. So, two WIT matches, two singles matches for you tonight. One women's match and one men's match. But before we get into that, last week we saw Corey make his return and confront DJ Rage, who attacked him 2 weeks ago at SummerSlam, and then the SmackDown Falcon Claws the night before that on night 1. Corey is in the ring, microphone in hand. What does he have to say? Okay, Corey is already in the ring, microphone in hand. What does he have to say? DJ Rage, there is a lot that I need to say to you. But what I need to say, I want to say directly to your face. So get your ass down here.
It ain't pretend, boy, you gon' get them flames. Yeah, it's hot in the lake, don't stop for a taste, just head for the kingdom. Yeah, no time for the waste. If you rock with the flames, you gon' end with the demons. This ain't the game to play, it's real life. So pick up your cross and follow that light. Yeah, mess up and fade away, it's alright. Cause yes, you were king to pay the full price, but you really gotta follow him. And that days ain't too many walking it. And all I'm seeing is a whole bunch of talkers. They ain't even read through the text in Apocrypha. Like, really you don't think I'ma say something? Can't change what he say for your own.
Okay, DJ Rage has made his way to the ring. What does Corey have to say to him after the last couple of weeks' events? DJ, I wasn't exactly here to react to it live after you threw me into steel and concrete repeatedly at SummerSlam. But I did watch Raw 2 weeks ago, and I heard every word that you had to say about me. So let's run down the list. You actually believe that I've never stuck my neck out on the line for you, like I have for the Falcon Claws, like I did for Andrew, and ECW, and 205 Live, when you and I both know that isn't true. From day one, back in the WITM Indian Wrestling School, your late father, WITM's head trainer, Dan Rage, came to me and told me of his son, DJ Rage, who just got an early prison release from armed robbery after selling out his entire crew. And naturally, upon release, there wasn't an employer in this country who would hire you. And so, as a favor, he begged me and pleaded to me to let you join WITM. And out of respect to him, and to uphold my promise that anyone who wanted to come to WITM and learn the art of wrestling could, I said yes. And in doing so, I put my career, my reputation, and the entire company and everyone involved in it on the line. Now, of course, it ended up working out, but I took a massive gamble in letting you be a part of WITM. So now, let's move on to the next point you tried to make. Yes, I eliminated you from the 2022 Royal Rumble, where I was the runner-up, and then later that year, at the 2022 Money in the Bank, I powerbombed you into a ladder, which I then went on to climb and become Mr. Money in the Bank. The thing is, I warned you way back at the wrestling school that it doesn't matter if you are my former student, or if we are good friends outside the ring. If you stand against me as my opponent, from bell to bell, you are my enemy. An obstacle standing in my way to stop me from achieving victory, and I would do whatever it takes to win, without mercy. And finally, you mentioned how I wasn't there for you when Dan Rage passed, or when the entire Rage family got released from WWE. First of all, this may not be the time or the place, but I want to personally offer my condolences for the loss of your father, who was instrumental to my career and the success of WITM. And I want you to know that though I did not attend his funeral or PCW's memorial show for him, I did visit his grave on my own and pay my respects to him and left a WITM patch from my gear in my first ever match at his gravestone. But as for me not reaching out to you or your family after you were released, I believe I have a good reason. And that is that I learned after the fact from Triple H the reason that you were all fired. And that is that you abused your father's position of authority to get me traded from SmackDown to Raw while I was Mr. Money in the Bank and had two non-title victories over the then Universal Champion Roman Reigns via submission, because you wanted to be the man who said he honored the late Zims by being the first former Falcon Claw to win the world title since his passing, and do it in his name. And then once I arrived on Raw, you had Dan Rage use Adam Pearce as his puppet to bury me, jobbing me out in handicap matches to the Judgment Day week after week, until I too was released, along with the rest of the Falcon Claws, never even getting to cash in my Money in the Bank briefcase, which was then gifted to Austin Theory, who was the man I beat both at the Royal Rumble and at Money in the Bank, and failed to cash in himself. Alright, now Corey with some accusations of his own about DJ Rage. How would DJ respond? You know what, Corey? I did do all of that. And you know why? Because all you ever talk about anymore is how you're going to win the world title for the late Zims and have a long reign to honor him. But you are forgetting that when the Falcon Claws were first created and still called the AEB, there were three of us in that group. Not just you and Zims. There was you, me, and Zims. You've already been world champion 4 times, and the last time you had it, Zims practically gifted it to you, when it should have been him as champion. So why can't I win the world title and honor Zims? Why does it have to be you? Okay, so now we finally have some real reasoning behind DJ Rage's actions, both in the past, during his last run, and now over these past few weeks. How will Corey respond? DJ, there's nothing stopping you from winning the world title and dedicating your raid to Zims. If you want to do that, it's very simple. You get in this ring and you wrestle and win. But instead, you've backstabbed. You've manipulated backstage politics. You've jump attacked me and the Falcon Claws, and you've come out here and made accusations against me that you know are not true. And let me ask you something personal. If this is really all about you wanting to be a world champion to honor Zims yourself, do you really think that this is how he would want you to do it? But you see, there's a major difference between you and me, and that is, when I have a score to settle with another wrestler, I settle it right here, in this very ring. And since Adam Pearce owes me a favor after he let himself become part of your scheme years back to screw me out of the title shot that I earned, we're going to do just that. This Sunday at Clash in Paris. And when I say man to man, I mean it. No Falcon Claws, no Rage family, just us, settling this like wrestlers should, inside of a steel cage. That way, you can't have your men jump me again, and this time, I can have my chance to slam you into steel, or throw you off of a ledge. And as Adam Pearce would say, that match is official. Okay, so following that promo segment, the stage is set for a huge WITM match this Sunday in 6 Universe Days at Clash in Paris, all the way in Paris, France. It will be Corey versus DJ Rage, two friends, a teacher and his student turned rivals, settling their score inside of a steel cage in an official match. But first, it is time for Monday Night Raw, and it is finally time for in-ring action for this episode. That we'll see a little bit more of the Falcon Claw and Rage family rivalry, but first we're going to see a Rage family member in action against a non-Falcon Claw opponent. That is going to be Sam Rage of the Rage family, the wife of DJ Rage, making her return to singles action since her rehiring, taking on American-Made's Ivy Nile, their interim leader, with Chad Gable out of action. Will Sam Rage be able to pick up some momentum after last week's tag team loss, or will Ivy Nile score some momentum herself and for American Made? Let's find out and get our first of two WITM matches underway.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing American Made from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
Till the sun came up, one for the road and another for luck. I didn't know, then I fell in love with my Highland girl. Hair like fire, eyes like
and her opponent, representing the family from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Sam Rage.
To my left, I tried to breathe, but you stole my breath. You turned away and played hard to get, but darling, the night is young. The band started playing my favorite song, and that's when I caught you singing along. Right then I knew that you were the one, darling, the night is young. So we danced all night till the sun came up, one for the road and another for luck. I didn't know that I fell in love with my Highland girl. Hair like fire and eyes like the sea, she danced with the wind and sings like the breeze. I didn't know, but now I can see I'm in love with my Highland girl. You reached out your hand, took hold of mine. I didn't notice that you were keeping in time. Said follow me, everything will be fine. Cause darling, the night is young. So we danced all night till the sun came up. One for the road and another for luck. I didn't know that I fell in love with my Highland girl. Hair like fire and eyes like the sea. She danced with the wind and sings like the breeze.
And there's the bell. This women's match is underway. Sam Rage returning to singles action for the first time in this run of her career. How will she fare against the interim leader of American Made, Ivy Nile, as Rage is able to get herself out of the corner and escape a boot to the face, but Nile back on the attack. Rage forced down to the mat, and there is a kick to the back by Nile and a stomp. And now a stomp to the gut by Nile. Rage back to her feet. And Rage with a beautiful springboard moonsault there. And now a stomp to the hip. And a stomp to the arm. Trying to neutralize some of that power of Ivy Nile. Rage taunting a little bit as Nile gets back to her feet. And there's a knee forcing Nile into the corner. And now in a seated position. And now repeated boots to the face of Ivy Nile. Rage looking to make quick work of Nile and goes for cover and gets a 1 count. Rage going springboard once again, but this time Nile able to evade. There's a kick to the back. Nile with a stomp. And Nile stretching out the limbs of Rage. Rage with a kip up, but Nile with a massive clothesline sending Rage crashing to the outside. Nile biding her time. And she's going to be joining Rage on the outside. Goes for a suicide dive, but crashes. Now they'll find the outside. Rage with a flurry of striking attacks. And a suplex. Nile going into mad punches now. And a kick to the back of the knee. Nile getting fired up. Rage forced up. And a massive Irish whip sends Sam Rage back into the ring. And Rage with a reversal. And now attacking the back. Rage sent to the apron. And right back outside. Nile biding her time. Perhaps content to go for a count of victory here, but no, she'll join Rage on the outside. And now fighting outside once again. Nile sending Rage headfirst into the apron. Now Rage in the mad punches. She heads back into the ring. And now taunting her opponent. Nile slowly getting back to her feet. Rage, the time going for a suicide dive. And a big crash and burn. Both women disoriented now. Nile with a reversal. A fight on the outside some more. Rage nearly sent into the barricade. Now mad punches. Rage has Nile up on her shoulders and plants her into the top of the barricade. Rage back into the ring. Will she be content to try to go for a count-out victory here? No, she may be a heel now, but she still wants to win in an honorable way. They take the fight to the outside. Both women have finishers stored up now. Might be the first woman to hit their finisher successfully that decides the victor of this match. Nile nearly sent into the ring steps. Rage taunting. And Rage may be trying to go for a count-out victory here. Maybe she's not quite as honorable now as we thought. Right, a count of 7. And Rage is going to break the count now that Nile is back on her feet and continue her attack on the outside. Suplex by Rage. Now she's on the apron. Now to the top rope. Rage thinking high risk perhaps. And that will connect the diving elbow. I believe Nile's head caught the announce table as well. Now her legs slammed into the outside ring environment. There isn't a whole lot of padding. Nile forced up and back into the ring. Rage doing quite a lot of damage on the outside. Going springboard again, but that will not connect. And now what do we have going on? Bayley's out here for some reason. I don't even know if she's on Raw, but Bayley providing a distraction. I didn't exactly have her entrance music queued up, so Bayley's in the ring now, and she's gonna hit the Bayley to belly, and trying to help Ivy Nile here, and nearly scores her a victory. Well, we might have a Bayley and Sam Rage rivalry brewing after this. Ivy Nile not quite able to capitalize there, but you have to wonder what Bayley's intentions were. Perhaps do we have another Clash in Paris match added to the card after these events? Nile can take flight now. And that will connect. Nile looking for a finisher. If this hits, this may end this match. And I don't quite think she got all of it here. Submission locked in. Her arms wrapped around the neck of Sam Rage. And not quite able to finish this match. Nile wants Rage on her feet. Rage. With a massive clothesline of her own. She goes for cover. Good position, center ring. And springboard not quite working out once again for Nile. Or for Rage, rather. Rage. Good series of elbow strikes. Good back and forth battle here in this women's matchup. And a massive elbow. Nile heading to the apron to try to recover. Rage is going to take an opportunity to recover some herself, and a massive headbutt is going to send Nile head to the outside. Rage is going to go high risk yet again, and that diving stomp will connect. Both women back to the ring. And a spear from Sam Rage. Is that going to put Nile away? No, yet another near fall. What is it going to take? Even Bailey got involved and hit her finisher, and it still is not enough to end this matchup. We have a great women's contest here. Rage forced to her feet. Nile. Has Rage up on her shoulders. Hits the torture rack. She has another finisher stored. Is she going to go for it here? She has Rage in the corner. What does Nile have in mind here? Nile now looks to take flight some herself. She wants Rage on her feet. Hurricane Rana connects. And now looking for that finisher. If it's locked in, that may be an Ivy Nile victory. And no, not quite able to get it. Superman punch connects. Rage dragged closer to center ring. And now it's locked in, wrapping her arms around the neck of Sam Rage. And looks like Rage might have tapped there, but evidently that wasn't a tap. And this match will still continue. Yet another near fall. Gator roll by Ivy Nile. Into another submission. What is it going to take? Nile taunting. She's been in control here basically since Bailey got involved. But Rage with a reversal and another spear. Is that going to be enough? The WWE Universe after interference, despite her being heel, in Sam Rage's corner, roaring for her here. And yet that spear is not going to be enough. What is it going to take? Rage trying to neutralize some of that power of Ivy Nile. Nile on her feet. Rage with a huge spinning back fist. Nile to the outside. Rage going high risk yet again. Wants Nile on her feet. And that will connect. Rage of Satan connects. And now they fight on the entrance ramp after all of this, or we can see this match in a double countout. Nile sent to the barricade. A knee by Rage. Rage might be going for the count-out victory here. And after this back-and-forth match, I can't really blame her here. Take a win by any means you can. Looks like that's exactly what is going to happen here. Sam Rage is going to win via count-out, or at least I think so. Yes, she does.
Here is your winner, Sam Rage!
Okay, so perhaps a face turn, or at least a tweener turn for Sam Rage, as though she may be a member of the now villainous stable, the Rage family, and be the wife of DJ Rage. The crowd roaring for her by the end of this match, like the women witnessed a clinic in women's wrestling and saw Sam Rage outlast Bayley's interference in order to win this matchup. And now we move on to another member of the Rage family in action, this time the men. That is going to be Austin Rage, the brother of DJ Rage, taking on Tyger Brown. These men have kind of been in the background of the Falcon Claw Rage family rivalry. They've been involved in tag team matches. They've managed the participants in matches, but now they get to duke it out themselves and make their singles returns in the WWE here in Season 10. Will Tyger Brown build up some momentum for the Falcon Claws heading into that pivotal matchup at Clash in Paris between Corey and DJ Rage? Or will Austin Rage build up some momentum for his side, the Rage family that has been in control so far in this rivalry? Let's find out and get our second WITM match underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Tyger Brown! And his opponent, representing the family, from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 175 pounds, Austin Rage!
but keeping whispers unsaid. Children roam the streets, now opens a war. Bodies hanging in the streets to adore. Royal flames will call the pounding king.
And there's the bell. This match is underway. Another chapter in the Rage family and Falcon Claw rivalry. Which side is going to carry some momentum into Clash in Paris as their leaders do battle? So far, it's been all Rage family. Can Tyger finally score some momentum for the Falcon Claws here and defeat Austin Rage as both men make their return to singles action here in their return to the WWE. Tyger with a drop down. Both men with very fast athletic styles. Tyger looking the quick work of Austin and gets about a 1 count. Sword and Darth ringside for the Falcon Claws. Austin Rage accompanied by Dalton Roush. Every man basically hasn't been involved in a promo segment or a match so far tonight. Ringside to support their respective stables. Austin Rage now looking to make quick work of his opponent and not quite making it happen there. Both men showing off a lot of athleticism here. A kendo stick somehow making their way inside and tossed out by the referee. Tyger with a reversal and an invasion. And Austin gonna head outside to a group, but Tyger not one to let that happen. He hits the diving elbow drop. And it has been all Tyger Brown at this point so far. He hits a combination of strikes. Tyger just not letting Austin get any offense here at this point in the match. In firm control and not planning him on the outside. Well, are we going to see a second match tonight in by counts out? No, at least not at this point. Tyger back to the ring to continue his attack. And clubbing blows to the head of Austin Rage. Apparently there was a turnbuckle removed as well. The referee now fixing that. Tyger continuing his attack. Relentless here against Austin Rage. Referee late to start the count. And likely would have been a Tyger Brown victory had it not been for that distraction. Now Austin finally getting in some offense. Double leg drop by Austin Rage. Rage with a reversal. Tyger with a little bit of taunting. That allows Austin Rage an opening. Looking for, looks like a variation of the kill switch, but reversal. Tyger back on the attack. He heads to the corner. What does he have in mind here? Massive super kick connects. Rage stunned. Does Tyger get a victory here? No, so close. Tyger thought that'd be enough, but Rage fights on. WWE Universe loving this matchup, chanting, "We are not worthy." Tyger has the final part of his move evaded by Rage. Now Rage thinking old school here, and that will connect. Rage getting fired up. Massive suplex connects. Tyger on the attack. Goes for a pin. And another near fall. Brown asking himself what he has to do to put Austin Rage away here and finally score some momentum for the Falcon Claws. And now they're going to trade blows. And this could be a pretty even exchange here. Both men just wailing away on each other. Now Tyger with another massive suplex, trying to wear down Austin. Darth and Sword cheering Tyger on. They know their side needs some momentum here. And Tyger taunting his opponent. That nearly allowed Austin Rage to have an opening, but Tyger eliminating any momentum there with a spear. Goes for cover. And still not enough to put Austin Rage away. What is it going to take? Tyger now. Submission locked in. And Austin's going to tap. Finally, the Falcon Claws are going to get some momentum in this rivalry.
Here is
it's
your
Tyger
winner,
Brown with the victory.
Tyger Brown!
You keep calling it a crash and burn. Just wait till your turn. You might have time to speak. There barely was a lesson learned. 'Cause it will return. No favors back to me.
Okay, and here is your results rankings update for this edition of Monday Night Raw. In the opening matchup, Jey Uso defeated Gunther. In non-title action, the women's tag team champions Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day defeated the Kabuki Warriors. In our first of two WITM matches, despite interference from Bayley, Sam Rage defeated Ivy Nile in what could be a tweener or face turn for Sam Rage. And then our second of two WITM matches, the Falcon Claw scoring their first victory in the Falcon Claw and Rage family rivalry, with Tyger Brown defeating Austin Rage. Dirty Dominic Mysterio with a massive victory, defeating the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. And in the main event, CM Punk with a victory over Braun Breaker, part of Seth Rollins' stable. And how does that affect the rankings on Raw? The Women's Intercontinental Champion is Becky Lynch, number contender Maxine Dupree, number 2 Kiana James, number 3 I swear I just put Sam Rage above Ivy Nile. It's not going to let me for some reason. Can I switch Sam Rage and Natalia? Yes, okay, we'll do it that way. Number 1 Maxine Dupree, number 2 Kiana James, number 3 Sam Rage, number 4 Ivy Nile, number 5 Natalia. The women's tag team champions are Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day, number contenders from Raw, the Kabuki Warriors. The women's world champion is Stephanie Vaquer, number contender Io Sky, number 2 Rhea Ripley, number 3 Bayley, number 4 Lyra Valkyria. The world tag team champions are Finn Balor and JD McDonough of the Judgment Day, number contenders the New Catch Republic. Number 2 the War Raiders, number 3 American Made, number 4 New Day, number 5 the Falcon Claws, and number 6 Legado del Fantasma. The Intercontinental Champion is AJ Styles, number contender Penta. Number 2 Tyger Brown, he moves close to a title shot with his victory. Number 3 Sami Zayn, number 4 Sheamus, number 5 Dragon Lee, number 6 Rusev, number 7 Akira Tozawa, number 8 Bronson Reed, number 9 Dirty Dom, number 10 Dalton Roush, number 11 El Grande Americano, and number 12 Austin Rage. The World Heavyweight Champion is Seth frickin' Rollins, number contender Jey Uso, number 2 CM Punk, number 3 DJ Rage, number 4 Corey, number 5 Gunther, number 6 Braun Breaker. I just realized I actually need to edit something. I'm going to do that here around this point in time. LA Knight and Sami Zayn switch shows, so I'm going to do that now. LA Knight to Raw. And Sami Zayn to SmackDown. Okay, so that changes things a little bit, and of course not in Corey's favor. That now makes the contenders to the World Heavyweight title held by Seth freaking Rollins, number 1 Jey Uso, number 2 CM Punk, number 3 DJ Rage, number 4 LA Knight, number 5 Corey, number 6 Gunther, and number 4 Braun Breaker. Number 7 Braun Breaker. And now we move on to NXT. We do not have any WITM members on NXT, so I'll be back in a moment with a results and rankings update. Okay, and here is your results and rankings update for NXT. In the opening match, Oba Femi defeated Lexis King. In non-title action, the NXT North American Champion Sol Ruca defeated Ren Sinclair. High Rise defeated Hank and Tank. Andre Chase and Uriah Connors defeated Dion Lennox and Cutler James of Dark State in non-title action. And Jordan Grace defeated Blake Monroe. Now does that affect the rankings on NXT? The Women's North American Champion is Sol Ruca, number contender Lash Legend, number 2 Kalani Jordan, number 3 Tatum Paxley, number 4 Jada Parker, number 5 Fallon Henley, number 6 Izzy Dame, number 7 Jasmine Nix, number 8 Ariana Grace, number 9 Wendy Chu, number 10 Ren Sinclair, number 11 Nikita Lyons, number 12 Adriana Rizzo. The Women's Tag Team Champions are Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day, number contenders from NXT, Carly Bright and Kendall Gray. The NXT Women's Champion is JC Jane, number contender Zarya, number 2 Jordan Grace, number 3 Carmen Petrovich, number 4 Blake Monroe, number 5 Lola Vice, number 6 Taya Hale. The NXT Tag Team Champions are Dark State, number contenders High Rise, number 2 Hank and Tank. The NXT North American Champion is Ethan Page, number contender Tony D'Angelo, number 2 Channing Lorenzo, number 3 Ridge Holland, number 4 Uriah Connors, number 5 Ricky Saints, number 6 Jasper Troy, number 7 Luca Crucifino, number 8 Nico Vance, number 9 Tavion Heights, number 10 Brooks Jensen, number 11 Kale Dixon, number 12 Javon Evans, number 13 Sean Spears, number 14 Andre Chase, number 15 Wesley, number 16 Josh Briggs. The NXT champion is Oba Femi, number contender and TNA Knockouts champion, TNA World Champion rather, Trick Williams. Number 2, Miles Bourne. Number 3, Charlie Dempsey. Number 4, Lexis King. So now we advance to SmackDown. Will we have any WITM matches on that card in the go-home show prior to Clash in Paris? Let's find out. And the answer is yes. We are going to have a completely loaded SmackDown card, as every member of the SmackDown Falcon Claws will be in action in the go-home show prior to Clash in Paris. First, we are going to see Cabbages, the leader of the SmackDown Falcon Claws, in action against Solo Sikoa, the leader of the MFT, the Bloodline. And then we are going to see Alec Winterborn in Iraq in tag team action, as they're going to be taking on the tag team champions Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy of the Wyatt Six in non-title action, with a huge opportunity to perhaps earn themselves a future title opportunity. And then we're going to cap things off with some women's action, as Queen Alpaca is going to make her return to action. She'll be taking on Candice LeRae. But that is going to do it for episode number 6 in this edition of Monday Night Raw. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of WITM action. Until episode number 7 for a loaded SmackDown, where Cabbages takes on Solo Sikoa in a battle between two stable leaders. Alec Winterborn and Iraq take on the tag team champions Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy at the Wyatt Six in non-title action. And Queen Alpaca takes on Candice LeRae in some women's action. This is Corey with WITM CAW Wrestling, signing off.